Hello friends and welcome back. Kate here from Cook with Kate, and today we're talking all about what it takes to run your online stream. We're talking specifically cooking streams today, and I'm going to show you all of the equipment that I use to run our high quality cooking stream. I've been streaming on Twitch for over 3 years. I started in January 2018, and we have made a lot of changes to the setup over these past years. Our stream setup first started with a MacBook, as well as 2 Logitech C920 web cameras, and the Blue Yeti microphone. My husband Sam was the one who set up all of the behind the scenes stuff for technology on my Twitch streams, and over the years I was the one who learned how to use all of the equipment. The main content I produce on Twitch is cooking, but we also dabble in a little bit of games, some IRL streams when time permits, as well as we've added in some menu planning. I will say that when I first started streaming on Twitch in 2018 there was no food and drink section yet. I was primarily streaming in the IRL section. And we did notice a pretty big difference going from gaming produced streams over to creative streams or even cooking streams. One of the main differences is you always want to have multiple camera views when you're cooking. I find that you definitely want to have something directly on your face at all times when you're talking to the audience. As well, you want to be able to see what you're working on, like my cutting board right here. I'll also say with the multiple camera angles, you have many more variables that could go wrong. I think one of the main things that is overlooked when producing a cooking stream is just all of the organization that is needed to produce your content. For example, creating your menu every week if you're cooking different things all the times, keeping your kitchen and work area clean. And if you are working out of your home kitchen, you might have to set up and tear down the stream every day, which can be quite a process. So we're gonna go over today all of the equipment that you will need to create an amazing cooking stream for yourself at home, like your computer, your cameras, your audio, and any other supplemental items that produce a awesome setup. So starting with the computer or PC that we use to run all of our stream equipment it's right here. I actually run Windows off of the Mac for a couple specific reasons. iOS is actually not compatible with the GoXLR, our audio mixer, so we have to run it on a Windows. So that's why we got Windows on our Mac back here, and that way we're able to keep our audio nice and crisp as well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not someone that really pays attention to any sort of computer specifications, but I will let you know what Sam picked out for this piece of equipment. So this is the 27-inch iMac with the 5700 XT. We have 64 gigs of RAM in there and a 1 terabyte hard drive. So if anyone has any questions of how to run Windows on a Mac, feel free to comment below and we will get that answered for you. And I think we're gonna roll on to the camera setup next. All right, so all about our cameras that we use to produce our high quality cooking stream. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did start with Logitech C920s, and it took us a while to upgrade, but it is 100% worth it. I believe we started upgrading to Sony Alpha cameras starting in either 2019 or 2020, and now we have 3 cameras that we use from Sony, as well as 1 supplemental camera, which is actually my iPhone Pro Max 11. We're able to run the Sony Alpha cameras using the Elgato 4K cam link. So this camera right here, which is primarily used for my face cam, is the Sony a6400. Our cutting board cam is currently the Sony a6300, and whenever we get our proper stove back, we use the Sony a6500 as the stove cam. And to be able to continuously run those Sony cameras while I'm streaming, because some days we have streamed, I think the longest was 19 hours so far, we actually have Sony AC adapters for continuous power the whole time. Really the only issue I've ever had with these cameras is when it gets hot out or you're doing something warm by the camera and they might overheat, but a simple fix with a fan just to get it some extra airflow works awesome. So moving on to our microphone setup, we use the Sennheiser XS wireless lavalier mic. That includes the body pack transmitter, which I actually have right here. This is the size of it. It is compact enough. I usually just stick it right in my apron through the side pocket and just bring this up to the top of it. So this body pack transmitter actually comes with the full Sennheiser XS1 wireless lavalier package. So it comes with the transmitter as well as the body pack transmitter. And then to be able to run the stream properly, we also have the Focusrite Scarlett Solo amp. And then another thing that I think is super important if you want to run a high quality stream is to also have a sound mixer available. Whether you have it just online as a program, or if you're like us, we got the Go XLR mixer. We originally found the Go XLR mixer when we were at TwitchCon in 2019 in San Diego, took a look at it, decided that that's what would work for us. So we picked it up early 2020 and have used that ever since. We run it with 4 audio channels on it, 2 voice channels, one for myself, one for my husband Sam, as well as the background music, so I'm able to control the volume and all other computer system sounds. The mixer also comes with a sampler as well as some pre-programmed voice effects that you're able to play around with too. All right, now on to supplemental stream equipment that will definitely make your life easier, but is not 100% necessary. Starting with the Stream Deck XL has 32 buttons that you are easily able to program to help run your stream. So anything like video scenes, Twitch integrations, being able to run chat commands for yourself, running ads, adding a marker if you want to create YouTube videos from your Twitch VODs, etc. One of my favorite things that the Stream Deck does is being able to control your lights for stream. So I'm able to hook it up with the Elgato key lights and I can change the brightness as well as the hue of the lights, no problem. Another thing that I think is overlooked in streams is the lighting that you need, as well as any mounts that you need for mounting cameras, lights, etc. Obviously natural light is best, but I think we also need some supplemental lighting, especially if you're going to produce a food stream. So I've used 2 Elgato key lights primarily for the last couple of years, and I haven't really needed anything else. I've not always had the Elgato key lights. I actually started with some just LED screen lights, and I found that those were very harsh for my eyes, whereas the key light is, I feel like I'm not blinded after streaming for 8+ hours. I would really recommend to get the Elgato multi-mount system. We got the heavy base weighing everything down at the bottom. I think we weighed it at one point, it was actually a 10-pound metal disc, so no worries with anything falling over with that. And then we also got a couple of solid arms, both for mounting cameras and lights, as well as flex arms to be able to position it wherever you want. And then lastly, we can talk about what it takes to run your stream online. So we have always used OBS to run the stream as a program, but have not always ran with Stream Elements. Actually started running with Streamlabs originally, and then over time as Stream Elements added more and more features, we eventually switched over to Stream Elements. And I also really enjoy using Stream Elements because it is a cloud-based server, so even when you're not online streaming, your audience is able to access your commands and stuff like that. I think it's pretty mainstream to use OBS for your streaming program, but if you've ever used any other programs, feel free to leave a comment below letting us know what you thought of it. As always, I hope this video was helpful and maybe it even inspired you to eventually make some upgrades to your stream along the way. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment below, and if you are one of our Twitch viewers, make sure you say hi, give us a thumbs up, and click the bell notification so you never miss when we upload a new video. Take care and see you next time. Bye!